We have breaking news. An exit ramp on I-285 is back open after a deadly crash in South Fulton County. We're learning more this morning about the man killed in the wreck.
Shout out to Low. Shout out to
Low. Long live Low, man.
But that K.O.B. Kingmaker for real.
Yes.
Wow, R.I.P. Shawty, man. Shawty was everything to us, man. I had to grow up.
Man, I feel like the West Side ain't been the same since Shawty Low left. It just ain't the same.
Just like Eazy-E was the NWA and Baby was the Cash Money, Shawty Low was the D4L, the money man that turned into the biggest rapper on the label. From the projects to the private jet, this is Shawty Low, a Bankhead story. Let's get it.
This is Magic Moore, the party spark of the J-Team, 8-time extraordinaire, the caterator.
This is your boy Chuck C from them throwback boys, stacks on deck, Zone 3 representative. And this is Atlanta Rap History.
You can't know where Atlanta's going if you don't first know your history. Listen.
Carlos Rico Walker, better known as Shawty Low, was born March 22nd, 1976 in Moultrie, Georgia. He grew up in Atlanta on the west side, Zone 1, Bowen Home Housing Project, where rappers Kilo Ali, them Franchise Boys, D4L, and rapper Marlo call home.
Where we at? Man, we in motherfucking Bowen Home, man, Silver Street. Got me Long Live Low.
Bowen Home is known for making music and making money, and Shawty Low was the best at both. With two parents that had drug problems, Shawty Low grew up with his grandmother and started hustling at an early age.
Coming up, my mother was on drugs, and my daddy, he was elsewhere, and my grandmother raised me. And and that's all I seen, and that's all I know. I came into the life of crime, like, at first I started robbing, and then, I ended up started trying to sell drugs. I used to see the dope boys in the Cadillacs, dealing with the girls and stuff.
By 16, he was a king in the streets, and by 17, he was a father.
And I ended up going to Frederick Douglass High School. And while there, every day after school, I kept wondering, like, man, who is this dude coming up here with this, like a candy, Monte Carlo, orange Monte Carlo SS. Then he'll be in like a purple box Chevy, beating, I'm talking about 15s in the trunk, like the man beating so hard, like a man trying to get out of there. So I like, but he always pull up and he pick up a big booty girl that's leaving out of school. So I'm like, man, who is this dude? They kept saying, man, that Carlo Walker.
When everyone in the streets knows your name, and you're known as the man, it's not long before the police come looking. And at an early age, Shawty Low was arrested over 25 times.
Yeah, I ain't really served too much time, you know what I'm saying? 5 lawyers on deck. Did about a year, man, I was facing about 40, man, with 3 different cases, man. What up, big dog? I made that song feel good to be here, man. Did 3 fellas, man, all I did is a year. It was hard, man. At one time, I thought I was gonna get a little time, man, but I ain't had to go to no jury trial. I ain't had to do nothing, man, but, you know what I'm saying? I had to lay down, man. They wouldn't let me out no more this time, though, but I ain't beating down a case, but I got a year for each case, man. The lawyer got everything brand in concurrent.
After just doing 1 year in jail, Shawty Low knew he couldn't sell dope forever. So he started putting his money and his time into D4L Records.
You know how Low had Bowen Home on lock?
Yeah.
Low really stopped fucking with it and was doing the music. He was strictly music.
Yeah.
The dope wide
At
open.
that time, I was like, boy, they be, see, Bowen Home $250,000 a day of trap.
My God.
Like, that shit make money.
They do. And Low was
in. He, like, Home was too rich.
While Shawty Low was doing his 1 year in prison, D4L dropped their debut album, with the hit single Laffy Taffy going #1 on the charts. But it was Shawty Low's single, I'm the Man, that was #1 in the streets.
I ain't give up the streets. I just had to, I had to just transfer my, my work, my work, over to something, positive, man, cause goddamn folks trying to pap down on my ass. We're trying to clap down on Mad Man, but you know, all I did, you know what I'm saying, stop doing so much and just put it in rhymes, baby, you know.
By putting his life on paper, Shawty Low went from being the man in the streets to being the man in the rap game. His hit single They Know had remixes with Ludacris, Young Jeezy, Pliers, and Lil Wayne. His debut album, Units in the City, peaked at #2 on the Billboard chart with the hit single and remix to Foolish, which featured DJ Khaled, Birdman, Rick Ross, and Jim Jones. First being a king in the streets, and now a king in the rap game, the king of the South wasn't taking that lightly.
Considering everything you're going through,
Yeah.
when you have a new artist like Shawty Low, who's causing friction with you, he's obviously calling you out. You know, he's obviously challenging the throne.
Yeah, I hear
You know, which in my opinion
If
isn't
you
much.
could call it that.
Well, you know, it's not much different from what you probably would have did coming into the game, if you think about it.
Nah. I mean, I never looked to gain acknowledgement or recognition by mentioning anyone else's name. If it was an issue with me and another person, it was an issue with me and another person. It wasn't a publicity stunt or a marketing tool. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's not even, man, that's nowhere near my train of thought right now.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, back when that was my train of thought, we didn't have these problems. But since, you know, it's well known that that ain't what I'm on right now, then, I mean, you know, it's easy to make those comments and take that approach, you know, but...
You see it as competition, you don't take it personally.
I'm sorry. Copper who?
Petition.
Man, that was funny.
Okay.
Nah, man.
Nah.
I mean, I see it as, man, it's a cry for attention, dog. It's a cry for attention. But I mean, dog, I mean, at the end of the day, man, Units in the City, in stores right now, go get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what that for.
This only added fuel to Shawty Low's fire. Over the next 2 years, he would drop over 15 mixtapes in the streets. With all the success coming from his music career, it wasn't long before reality TV came a-knocking. The Oxygen Network gave him his own reality show called All My Baby Mamas, where he showcased his great relationship with his 11 kids and his 10 different baby mamas.
Check out All My Baby's Mamas, a reality show starring rapper Shawty Low and the 10 women who had 11 of his kids.
So you guys, he might be known as a rapper, but here in Atlanta, he's known for having 11 kids and 10 baby mamas.
Gangsta.
My name is Ikria. They say I'm the first lady. I'm the baby mama with the most power because I control Shawty's finances. Everybody good? Anybody need anything else? Amanda, she's the jealous baby mama.
Yeah, whatever, that's your daddy, but I'm your mama. You better listen.
We have breaking news. An exit ramp on I-285 is back open after a deadly crash in South Fulton County. We're learning more this morning about the man killed in the wreck, local rapper Shawty Low. Good Day's Natalie Fultz joins us live with the details. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Well, Shawty Low's fans on Twitter are sounding off. They're waking up shocked this morning, learning the news of his death. Now, Dish Nation confirmed with Shawty Low's manager that he was the man behind the wheel of the 2016 Audi that was involved in this crash last night here on the Interstate 285 southbound exit ramp on Cascade Road. Now, I want to show you the footage from the scene earlier this morning. Now, Fulton County Police originally said they believed it was a hit and run, but we're learning now that it was a single vehicle accident. We're told that the driver, who Dish Nation did confirm was Low, lost control of the vehicle, struck a tree, and that caused the vehicle to overturn and catch on fire. Now, Low was ejected from the vehicle and died here on the scene. There were 2 other people in the car, 2 women. They actually were able to escape the car, and they're okay. They're in the hospital at Grady. They are believed to have non-life-threatening injuries. So That's the latest here. You know, originally they thought it was a hit and run, but now we're learning that it just was a single vehicle accident. And I looked on social media accounts, to Shawty Lowe's social media accounts. He posted just 30 minutes before this accident from the Blue Flame Club here in Atlanta. So
Rest in peace to Shawty Lowe, Atlanta's Eazy-E, the biggest trapper turned rapper, Carlos Walker, forever the man. Atlanta rap history. We out. Peace.